let's start the show. Welcome back to Noah's Paints. We're here with Mike Cannon. I'm here with Dylan Smith. And first things first, I just want to say happy anniversary to those who celebrate.
That's right. Happy anniversary.
Happy anniversary.
Happy anniversary.
We hope it's a meaningful one for you.
Yeah, we're out here. We're making pet rocks today.
We're making pet rocks today. What was the idea? The idea behind this was that Mike has kids.
Oh yeah, we're like kids like rocks. Kids like a pet rock.
We really try to we try to personalize every episode, and the first thing we were like, I know he's got kids.
I like that. I'm glad that it wasn't like Mike likes weed and stones, stones and rocks.
Yeah.
No, this is a whimsical show.
Yeah, it's for my children.
So we're gonna make some pet rocks. We're gonna decorate them. We're gonna create some personalities for the rocks.
So after we make the rocks, we're gonna explain why we did that rock.
Gotcha.
What the rock is, who they are as a person.
Damn, a whole backstory.
We have to fill time.
We're doing the whole.
Gotta do something.
People don't tune in to watch you silently paint.
It's like, that's most
really
of it.
tough.
That's most of it.
This is a highly edited show for that reason. Yeah. So don't if you're like in the zone painting,
sure,
don't feel
Dylan,
like you have to chat.
Okay.
I think my water broke.
Your water broke?
I think my water broke.
What do you mean?
I think the baby's coming.
What are you talking about?
You gotta help birth my. I have a baby in me, and it's coming out now.
I mean, I guess. What do you do?
I mean, you got it.
What do I need to do?
I'm so sorry.
It's okay. Come on my lap.
No, there we go.
There we go.
You gotta birth this baby. You gotta get it out.
Oh, wow.
Mike.
So,
Hey, Mike, can you cut the umbilical cord?
just this one. Yeah. Nice. You know what? I have 2 kids. That was my first umbilical cord.
Well,
for giving me an experience I've never had.
Thank you. I
That
mean,
was nice.
it's my baby.
Thank God. I was worried. I was like, damn. I only see 2 rocks.
Does he look like me?
Yeah.
Man, I gotta tell you, the like kind of blood stuff is bumming me out.
You just gotta clean. You know a baby when it comes
Of
out.
course,
You just
of
gotta.
course. Dude, one of the most disgusting parts about a baby when they come out, and I didn't like. I've told this to parents too, and they don't identify with it. So I don't know if anybody really relates to this.
Yeah.
But when my son came out and I looked at them, both of them, their nails were the most disgusting things I've ever seen because
like
there's
the
no
gunk
like
under it and shit.
There's gunk. It looks like almost like a baby raptor, like putting its claw out of the egg, so it's just covered in like the yolk and egg jizz, and it's just so fucking disgusting that it takes a minute to love them.
Wait, do the hands come out first?
No, I just saw his.
Just like sitting
well,
there?
both my kids were sawed out of my wife like a magician's assistant.
I mean, you gotta keep it tight.
So I saw them once they were clean out.
Jeez Louise.
That's gross. Well, we were wondering. We were like, is there any insight that you could give us about cutting umbilical cords? But then it's like you don't know.
From what I've heard, from all my friends is like. It feels like you ever get that part of the steak that's like super grizzled and you can't bite through it and it's really frustrating.
Oh my God.
That's like what it is to cut through it.
My stomach's turning.
Yeah.
So, me and Noah actually had no clue. We got into a bit of a thought, like we were going back and forth brainstorming on this. When they pull the umbilical cord out, what the fuck is it attached to?
The stomach of the lady, right?
No. Well, that's what I thought.
You know.
But there's like a little thing that comes out. Right?
You know? How else do they get the food?
It brings some baggage with it. I know it does. It has to.
It does. Well, it's attached to the placenta.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, and then I think so. I'm not like.
And
so
the
that's
baby
what
is
dudes are
inside
eating.
the placenta.
The baby is not inside the placenta. The baby treats the placenta as if it's its own beanbag chair. So the placenta is inside, and it's basically giving all the nutrients that the mom absorbs through through food and shit, and then it goes through that filters, goes all the way through the umbilical cord, and that's why I mean we had a doula for my first kid, and we got the umbilical cord and the placenta made into pills. Which are like, this is like magical biological shit where...
No, it's not, dude. It's a kid's fucking beanbag chair. What are you talking about?
I was just eating blood and grizzle
you
pills.
were taking the pills? That's crazy.
I took one because my wife was like, let's see if it has an effect on your depression.
Oh, my God.
Did it help? No, it made me question a lot more things, actually.
Yeah, what are you doing with your life?
Body parts.
But it's supposed to be like a thing for, it's not even for men, it's for the mothers to ingest because it's like valuable nutrients and all that.
You start growing tits.
Cows eat the placenta. No, they eat the placenta.
Oh, no kidding.
A lot of animals, when they birth the babies, the sac comes out and then the mom starts eating it.
Well, they
to regain their nutrients because it was like, a hard battle, you know?
Yeah, but if guys take it, I hear they get tits.
Ooh.
You took natural estrogen
My left
pills.
just popped out and then went back in.
No.
I'll tell you, dude, so they have this for the first hospital. I don't think they had it for the second one because the table was behind us, but they had like a taped off path to the area where they took my son after they took him out of my wife's body.
Yeah.
And they're basically like, all right, this is the path. Do not, under any circumstances, look to the right of this blue tape. They're like, if you look to the right of this blue tape, you're going to see the movie Saw.
Yeah.
But your wife.
Yeah.
With all of her organs splayed out
Just
on the
out.
table. And it's it's just something you don't want to see. So they're like, just look down, go this way. I'm like, okay. And then I overcorrected and looked left. And in this metal, like almost salad bowl, was my wife's placenta, which was at least 75 pounds. I mean, it looked like it weighed so fucking much. It was insane.
And you said, no.
I'm like,
said delicious.
can't wait to press that into a pill and take it to One Oak.
You said that's amore. Oh my God, dude.
Last week I was there. A black lady walked in with her daughter to try and get hot chocolate in there, and it's all liquor. They don't sell ice cream in that part anymore.
Yeah,
and for the season, and she walked in and went, "What the fuck are all these liquor bottles doing in here?" And I was like, yeah, I don't know. They're doing like a pop-up shop thing. She said, a pop-up shop? All this? And I went, yeah, it's pretty crazy. She said, where can I get hot chocolate? And I went, it's next door. And she went, all right, thank you.
She get pop-up shop.
Pop-up shop. Pop-up punch you in the face. Come on, baby, a hot chocolate.
Pop-up shop. This is a brick and mortar.
Damn, we're so back.
I'm going to press these into a triple stack of ecstasy and sell them in the meat packing.
Selling them to college kids.
Dude, I'm imagining like a duelist standing over a fucking bullet press. Just fucking.
Yeah.
I'm going to sell these to hipsters and make a ton of
You
money.
make so much money.
That is what's weird is actually they were like the ones where you have to scoop. But I just put it together that she was there in her fucking doula garb with like
she's
dried
hanging.
blood and shit. And just
Did she charge extra for it?
And that was part of the package. She also slapped the thing, the placenta, on a piece of paper and was like,
Deli paper?
Check this out. Here's your art. This is placenta art. It was like the world's worst Rorschach. It was just, what do you
When they
see?
paint the fish and they make the prints off of it.
Hang this in your house, retard, dude. You think this is cool art?
Yeah.
I'll be honest.
This is the placenta.
They're getting you coming and going. They're adding extra. That
Oh my
package,
God,
they
yeah.
say it's included in the package. They're up.
I mean, they are a worthless investment anyway, because like she was a nice lady, and I do think that like having her there was nice. It wasn't $3,000 nice, but it was nice to have somebody to like.
Wait, but isn't it more expensive at a hospital?
So we got like a side doula that was approved by the hospital, but it wasn't. She didn't work directly for the hospital. So she was great. Don't get me wrong. I don't want to trash her publicly, but it was necessary for me to have somebody that even did nothing because I was so scared heading into my first birthing experience.
Of course.
Can I get some toilet paper?
Yes.
Anyway, Mike, you're an East Coast guy.
Yes.
Look, we the West Coast. You know, we're Biggie Smalls guys. You know, we're Wu-Tang Clan.
Sure.
Forever.
Yeah.
Faux life.
But I mean, I can't say that I hate the West Coast just as much as this fucking Osama bin Laden guy. Does anyone hate the West as much as that fucking guy?
As much as Osama bin Laden?
I mean, I don't think anyone hates the West more than that guy.
I hates the West.
When you put it that way, I wonder if he had a position.
I think he did
during the beat. Like, do you think?
Well, when they found him
He definitely was
in the cave, he had some stuff.
He had
like books.
He had the Martin Shkreli Wu-Tang album.
I think he did.
It was him and Martin Shkreli, the only two.
Well, that's who he sold. That's who sold Martin Shkreli. He was like, I can't keep having this.
It went from Wu-Tang to Osama bin Laden,
Yeah.
and then right before Osama bin Laden died, he said, "Get this to Martin Shkreli."
He said shit's getting a little too hairy, and I can't let this thing go to the wayside.
There's only one guy that would appreciate this as much as OBL over
I keep
here.
that.
And I know that's MS Martin Shkrels.
Bin Laden's manager is talking to Martin Shkreli's people, being like, "Hey, I think Osama's getting pinched soon. Do you want? The Navy SEALs are gonna take it, and then Lord knows what's gonna happen to it.
He's got some stipulations. He just wants to make sure that you take care of
Damn,
it.
Wu-Tang Clan would hate if that got into the hands of the U.S. government, dude.
Of course,
Yeah,
I mean, it needs to
fucking
get into the hands
fuzz
of the
owns it now?
kids.
the fuzz, the fucking federal fuzz.
Speaking of music, you guys listen to the fucking Wicked soundtrack yet?
Have you seen the new Wicked?
No, I'm not a Wicked guy. I'm a Wizard of Oz guy.
Yeah, I mean,
but I don't really
obviously.
know.
I haven't watched the movie, but
There's lots of
the
beef.
soundtrack's pretty good.
It's I gotta be like I'm so susceptible to propaganda and to like promotion and shit like that. Like it could work for me or against me. And
Yeah.
seeing like even the snippets of interviews from Ariana
Yeah.
Grande and the other chick,
Yeah.
I'm just like I will never donate
It
a
seems
moment of my
nightmarish,
eyes
yes.
to this
I think
movie.
I
And
think
that
I can
woman
change your
freaking
mind.
out about her, like the poster. Have you seen that?
Yeah.
When she was like, when they changed it to look more like the Play poster, and she was
Right.
like, "You're erasing me."
Yeah.
Everyone's
But wasn't her face the biggest?
Yes, it is. The poster is her face.
Right.
Well, they changed it. They covered her eyes.
Okay.
They put the hat over her eyes, and they changed her lips from a painted green to red lipstick.
I see.
And she went, "You're erasing me." And everyone went, "Well, aren't you the Wicked Witch of the West?
Right.
Isn't that who you are? And you actually look more like this poster." And she was like, everyone was like, "Oh, we're paying homage." And then she was like, "It's not paying homage, it's racism."
It's also like the witch. I don't know. I mean, I haven't seen the play, but like, is the witch notably black?
No, actually,
There's
in the
no
play-
like
in
cultural.
Wicked, no.
So there's no cultural significance to it. So there's no reason for her to even bring any into the performance.
No.
She's
So
just
they're just erasing her as a witch.
I
Yeah.
mean, she's also the whole
I think
thing with
people
that is
were
like
pi-
she's sisters with the Good Witch, who is Ariana Grande.
Right.
Yeah.
Who looks unrecognizable.
Insane.
I mean,
As a human.
She's too skinny.
No, she looks like she
She looks like a monster.
took Pete's diet with her. She's like, you know what? I want to see if I can sustain on just Percocet.
I know you have some thoughts about it already, but I think I can change your mind with this is my favorite song in the whole fucking thing. I thought it was wild that they put this in. It made no.
Can we play this?
I think we'll be fine. I don't. We don't make any money off of this.
That's true. We'll I'll take the strike. That's
Here.
fine.
Can you play that on your mic because you're closer to Michael. There you go. Audio's up. Make sure you play it into the mic though too. Mike, get a listen to this.
Everyone out here playing us down like we're not wicked. Oh, we're wicked. Wicked, like Whitey Bulge or the boys from Southie. I'm wicked like Donnie when Jessica gets too mouthy. I'm as wicked as that bitch in this movie with that green shit on her face. I'm wicked like that guy that bombed that one race. I'm wicked smart. Now I'm gonna give it over to my friend.
Sounds like
I think that's fucking Bell Biv DeVoe actually.
it sounds like Eminem's Infinite album. It really does.
Some guys say that they are also wicked, but that's not true, because I'm the most wicked. Wicked.
What? No, the last part's where it really fucking kicks back in.
I was liking that. That was good.
I was kind of digging it too.
That was good.
Awesome. Wicked. I'm the freaking best. Some guys say that they are also wicked, but that's not true, because I'm the most wicked. Wicked. I'm wicked freaking cool. Wicked. I'm wicked freaking smart. Wicked.
That's Mark Wahlberg.
Wicked.
This is Marky Mark.
Yeah, we're wicked. I see you sucking.
Yeah, we're wicked.
At the end of it, he says, "How do you like them apples, Dorothy? You fucking mo." That's fucking.
That was Marky Mark.
I think that was Bell Biv DeVoe.
Was that Biv?
That might have been DeVoe.
That was DeVoe and Marky Mark? How'd they get that?
I think they were just like, I think there was a confusion where they said, hey, can you write a rap about Wicked? And then they took it to mean Boston shit.
Wicked smart.
Wicked smart.
They took it to mean the slang term from Boston. But I mean, nobody ever said Mark Wahlberg was a smart guy.
I mean, no.
But a hell of a rapper.
I mean, he's wicked as hell.
It's crazy that he's not smart, though. I would have assumed he absorbed the intelligence from the Asian he beat with a pool cue.
That's how it works.
Yeah. Hey, the guy that he called a Vietnam fucking shit.
Yeah, these stones are in honor of you, Mark Wahlberg.
Remember when Liam Neeson came out? Yeah. It was just like, I used to fucking hate Asians.
No. That's
No,
not what
he said he would beat the brakes off a black person. He said because they raped his friend.
I thought an Asian guy raped his friend.
No. He said his friend was raped by an African American gentleman, and he decided to walk outside of his house and just look for one. But he lived in London, so he didn't find any.
That's the
I just wanted to punch the first black guy I saw.
I mean, it was like,
but they were Jamaican.
It's so funny that everyone was like, you can't cancel him for it. He didn't do anything. But it's like, why the fuck did you tell everybody that, dude?
Well, that's the thing is like every single person could relate to like that general rage of like, all right, I just got to find somebody to fuck up because this happened to me. But nobody can relate telling that story while on a promotional tour for The Gray. Like, what the fuck are you doing?
It's like Taken 3. Like,
by the way, this is a movie about me killing wolves. So I hunted them like I hunted these wolves.
But just to really get into character, I pictured some of them to be black.
Some of them were black.
Some of them were black wolves.
Rest assured.
Oh man.
It's like, speaking of,
What?
I was on the train today coming home from work, and there was this, I went to get on, and then there was this black guy who was getting off the train. Off the train. It's like, I'm as surprised as you are.
Like reacting to non-essential details.
I'm as surprised as you are. Because then he get this, Mike. He was screaming.
Oh.
And then his screaming led him to get back on the train, the very car that I was in.
I'm not that surprised at that.
As I was trying to get on, he was blocking the entrance for the train, like the door, and screaming. So I was like, fuck, I gotta go to the other one. And as the train was about to pull off, the woman who was working for SEPTA was like, stop holding on to the door. You need to get off the door so we can go. So then he yelled, fucking fine. And then he got back on the train.
Yes.
And he spent my entire train ride, at least I'd have to assume it was until he got off, screaming, say less until you change your mind. Say less until you change you can't keep talking to him. You cannot keep fucking talking to him. So I assume he's on the phone with his girlfriend, and she is talking to either her ex-boyfriend or a future flame, and he's screaming, say less until you change your mind. Say less. I know you're still talking to him. And there are about 25 black teens crowded around him, howling, laughing at him, fueling the fire. He was throwing a fit, and they were just going, and they just kept like pointing and laughing at him.
Truly a nightmare.
Truly a nightmare. And everyone on the train was like just like looking at him and like kind of backing away, except for these 25 kids encircling him as he's screaming, and they're pointing and laughing at him. He just kept yelling, say less until you change your mind, which I think is genius. It's a really good.
Say less until you change your mind.
I don't even want to hear what you have to say until you get on my wavelength.
Yeah. I don't mind that at all.
No. I can't fault him for
I like
that.
that as a threat. I'm going to say that to my wife.
Say less until you change your mind.
Say less until we're on the same fucking page.
I don't want Mexican for dinner. I want Italian. Say less until you change your mind.
I had a pretty similar thing happen. Just like I got a catchphrase off of a black lady recently.
Yeah.
Actually, yesterday, I was driving a truck that we got at work, so it has like the temp tags.
Yeah.
And this old lady like pulls up next to me and starts honking her horn and screaming. So then I'm like, what the fuck? Roll my window down. She goes, your expiration date on those tags is my birthday. And then she was like, "Can you fucking believe that?" And I was like, "Hell yeah!" Dude. I just went, "That's awesome."
Yeah.
And she said, "Go ahead and play it." And I had no clue. And then I
play the
realized,
numbers.
play the numbers.
Play the numbers.
And I was like, "Yo." And then I forgot.
That's awesome.
That is awesome.
Play
Also
the numbers.
hilarious that she's like, I give you permission.
By the way,
to use
play
these
those numbers.
universal numbers. to your
I mean, I was gonna do it today, but go cook.
Go ahead and play it, man.
He said that one's for you.
I felt bad because the first thing in my mind, I really went, "Who gives a shit?" And then I really was kind of like, she was so happy about that, and I'm being such a dickhead.
Yep.
I need to just be like, "That's awesome.
Yeah.
You're excited, so I'm excited."
I think like, or you don't have to be excited, but I'm right there with you, dude.
Yeah.
My first instinct is to fucking yuck somebody's yum.
Of course.
Poo
Like,
poo.
what's your fucking deal,
like,
dude?
Fuck you and your stupid smile. I don't care for this.
I
at
don't
all.
care if it's your birthday.
But it's totally right because we're all living in a fucking fantasy world. None of this really exists.
Yeah.
So you might as well just like if somebody is shouting about how happy they are about anything.
Yeah.
It's like, I guess you're not killing anybody.
Yeah.
No.
So just do whatever.
And it's like
They're gonna get
she's
Daniel Penny.
she's making like an effort
Yes.
to connect with another person.
right.
And
in a positive way.
The other person she happened to connect with is just like a guy who's like
Just a miserable
that's so-
piece of shit.
That's so stupid that you're doing
Yeah, comedian.
that. Yeah, that's another thing. It's like, I'm going to go talk about you on my podcast.
Yeah, I get, just wait till I see Mike Cannon. I'm going to tell him all about you.
Oh,
Could you
perfect.
imagine if people like really fully understood how many low-level retards with podcasts are around them all the time telling
Brother.
their stories of their behavior anonymously?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
that's what the internet is filled with.
To, like,
our
30
observations of others' behavior that was probably far more normal than how we perceived
For
it.
sure.
And
But
we- yeah.
because we're mentally unwell, we're like, how about that person walking?
And
What a piece of shit.
In actuality, it's like some guy was walking down the street bopping his head. What are you so happy about? In actuality, it's just like a guy who got good news.
You ever get?
Yeah.
You ever?
Found out his wife's pregnant.
Yeah. You ever go into work and you see somebody having too good of a day? You know?
Yes.
I had that once too. My brother was having a kid. I was in the hospital. I was in the elevator, and a guy got in and just told the elevator that he just had a baby boy. And my first thought is, yeah, no shit, dickhead. We're
Yeah, we're in the maternity
Hey, buddy,
ward.
we're in the fucking ward, dude.
Yep.
And I was just like, the guy just had a kid. I should be happy.
No, I mean it's kind of like Captain Obvious.
Do you know what's weird though is because I fall on both sides of this, where I'll get so happy, like just just abstractly happy
Yeah.
about my life, my kids, my everything. How cute my 3-month-old is that I'll sometimes without thinking I'll like send a picture of him to my comedian friends, and they're like, we're not gay, man. We don't wanna
Yeah, I
look at
don't
your
care about
stupid
your
kid.
child.
And I'm like, yeah, you're right. I'm like, why didn't I even consider that? You're totally right. But just the impulse to share your happiness is within you.
For sure.
And just, nobody wants to hear it, though. Justifiably so.
I mean, well, that's what Tim Butterly, the friend of the program, quoted was saying. You need to go through your 10,000 faggots before you can truly find bliss, You need to get called a faggot 10,000 times before you're finally like, you know what? I'm happy for me.
I think I'm just getting there. I think
Yeah.
I've just hit like 9,998 and I'm like just starting to flex my faggot a little bit.
Can't wait.
I'm not quite there.
Can't wait till this gets out, dude. I'll be.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I hit 10,000 of those goddamn things before I even started comedy.
Yeah, you hit 10,000 of those.
100%.
I had three
Ninth
older. I
grade.
grew up with 3 older brothers, dude. I hit it in my first 5 years.
True.
Yeah, having older brothers, I can't imagine that.
Oh hell yeah!
You have any siblings?
I have 2 sisters, so
I get the clue.
it's weird, man, because I grew up with like physical fighting with my parents, and then emotional batting away of my sisters, trying to destroy my self worth.
Yeah, for sure.
Because they couldn't even. It's not. They didn't even do it consciously. Like it's just in them.
I mean, of
young
course,
girls
yeah.
to try to destroy.
Yeah.
In the same way, it's within me to destroy property.
For sure.
It's within them to destroy.
I think when I was younger, I used to torment my little sister in like an insane. Like I used to be brutal.
I've had talks to you about this because I'm the youngest of 4 boys. I understand how it feels. Like I'm constantly telling my girlfriend, like your sisters want to hang out with you. You got to be nicer to them because I know how much I cared about.
I know. I've
chilling with my little brother.
And not to mention, when you get older, you're like, you think they're annoying and shit now, but like then when you get older, you realize like most of your friends aren't shit.
No.
Like that, and a lot of them don't have the connection to you that you have to them, or like that. I don't know. I'm going through some shit with my friends right now, where like I've had ride or die brothers my whole life. We've gone through a lot of like deaths, all this stuff together, and we're just like really tight. And now there's some people falling all the wayside, and just people like kind of going through their own shit. So people are separating. 40 is a fucking age, man. It really like shit starts happening, and it's weird. So it's just like, when you realize that, where you're like, hey, I hope my friends come back and I hope this sort of thing repairs, but who knows? Really, truly, the only thing you actually have are your siblings or your family or whoever, where it's like, you know, my dad has he's one of 8. So all of his, in Levittown, Long Island.
No, geez.
So all of his fucking...
They're close.
They're mentally ill. They're all just fractured, talking shit. They start their own rumor mills about each other. They're just classic Irish idiots that, through just sheer having to survive through their childhood, factioned off and are against each other. But it's like, they'd be in such a better position if they work together.
When you have that many siblings, that happens too. Like I have 3 older brothers is kind of a perfect. We're a solid friend group.
Yeah,
and all the wives and stuff like that. Like we're all cohesive. The wives got involved. There's a little bit of shit talk on the side.
Yeah.
But the brothers are fine.
I mean, yeah.
We're all like, dude, that's just a chick shit.
The wives got involved, yeah.
The second ladies got involved in all of our friendship. We stopped having a lot of fun. me and my brother Kev, we used to go and we were trying to do every cheesesteak in Philadelphia for like 2 summers in a row.
Just like for fun, you and the boys?
Just he didn't have a job and he was 20 in my house and I was 15. So we were like, fuck it, let's go.
What else are you going to do?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So then we went out and we did that, and then he fucking got a girlfriend, and we stopped doing it. And then I got a girlfriend, and then I stopped.
And then you started doing it again.
I started doing it by myself, which was a problem.
It's like you can't do that with your girlfriend.
I started being like, you know what?
I deserve a cheesesteak.
I gotta get the fuck out of the house, I think.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go eat every cheesesteak in this fucking city.
I'm driving 45 minutes to try this cheesesteak. That's probably fine.
I'm starting at the Mexican stand that's right outside of my fucking house.
Ooh, so true. Taco Mania.
I'm gonna try Taco Mania's cheesesteak 3 times.
Do they have a cheesesteak?
They certainly do.
So funny.
Everywhere in Philadelphia has a cheesesteak, no matter where you are.
Is it Mexican inspired though?
No, it's just a cheesesteak.
It's just a cheesesteak.
It's just them trying their fucking best. Yeah. It's
it's just them trying their hardest.
I will say
they're trying their best for sure.
A cheesesteak is supposed to have prime rib, and don't tell anybody. I don't think they're using prime rib. I think they're using.
They just keep saying it's carne.
I think they're using the same bags they use for the tacos.
I mean, probably delicious though.
It's whatever.
You got to try it out. I went to a place, this black bar in West Philly that had an Ethiopian style cheesesteak.
That's cool.
That was delicious.
Jerk cheesesteak.
So good. That's Jamaican.
Sorry, I'm not cultured.
Ethiopian is that's a whole different continent,
brother.
It's so good though.
What is Ethiopian fare? Because and that's the old 80s or 90s joke where it's like, what is it, sticks and rocks?
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah.
But like, what actual kind of food is it?
I do think they do have mud cookies, and that is true. Have you ever seen them? You've
not
never
Ethiopians.
Seen them? I don't know.
That's some Somali shit for sure.
It might be Somali.
They're right next to Ethiopia.
Oh, maybe I'm thinking Somali jokes.
That's just like
either way, it's like
that's in between.
In the 80s, we're talking Africa as a whole.
Yeah,
we're talking Africa as a whole. It doesn't matter.
That's what they have to eat in between booty because they're all pirates.
Because they're from Djibouti.
Damn. Roll call.
That was awesome.
They have there's this sourdough kind of like long flatbread that they eat with everything, as like how like the Indians will have like a naan. Yeah, that's like, but it's like long as shit and it's kind of spongy. It's a weird texture, but it's like good. It's like sourdough. And you just like rip off a fucking piece and you put it. It's like meat, like stewed meats and like rice and shit like that.
I watch Africans eat on TikTok.
The
Is that what
Maasai
they're
tribe?
eating?
Oh no, that's the fucking. I know what you mean. That's
white.
the
It's like
fufu.
it's a big blob.
The blob,
Of white
that's
stuff.
not the
We haven't
blob.
even talked about this. My buddy just texted me. Drones are over his house right now.
The drones are everywhere.
check
And
for
down
drones.
the shore, they're all over. We gotta check for drones.
Awesome.
It's fucking wild.
It's nuts. What is that?
I mean, it's absolutely a
I've been on-
promotion for a new drone racing show from Mr.
damn,
Beast.
I didn't even
It's
think about that.
dumb
I didn't even think
bullshit.
about it. It's the
I
fucking.
know, it's definitely
It's the smile thing again. Remember when they were doing the fucking
100%.
smile
Yeah,
thing?
100%.
And they were putting balloons in the sewer for it.
Yeah.
It's like some fucking moron from that one lawyer who's like, they don't know nothing. They called this meeting and they don't know nothing. This is embarrassing.
It's so
And
funny
like,
that
And they had one sheriff that was like, I bet it's from Iran. This is Iran.
They got a mothership right off the coast of Jersey, and it's like, dude, they can't even bomb the next door neighbors.
No. That's
Like,
what the
they're doing it all
Pentagon
way
said. The
over
Pentagon
here.
was like, they can't make it. They're like, you're acting like they have a boat outside of America, and we don't know about it. If they got a boat, we would know about it in 2 seconds.
Truly, it's
No,
awesome.
yeah, you're
So
right. I never even thought about that. This is a fucking promotion.
It has
for
to
a
be.
fucking
It
movie.
has to be.
It's definitely a drone racing movie, and I'm gonna go watch it, man. I'm gonna see the fucking film.
Oh, it's like pod racing. I saw a thing that
Yeah.
people are starting to post like old
it's a Star
old
Wars
videos
fucking
of like
movie.
small plane crashes, and they were like, a drone was just down in New Jersey.
I bet there's a guy at the Pentagon who got off the phone with like Lucasfilms, and they were like, "You can't spoil it."
Yeah.
And he's like, but they think it's fucking Iran. And they're like, dude, just don't tell them that it's our fucking movie. That's crazy. It would ruin the whole thing.
This is all like that's why I don't believe anything, because it's all like War of the Worlds shit.
Yeah.
It's all, everybody like gets so fucking stupid about it. And it's like, what is it? And then I mean, look at that Chinese weather balloon. They shot that down to $4 trillion in missiles.
I think that's what they're trying to avoid. Well,
Yeah.
the governor came out and was like, we need to shoot it. He just kept saying, shoot it down. And it's like, dude, that's a call to action to anybody in Jersey with a gun, which is a lot of
I
dudes.
mean,
didn't
which
somebody-
is sick though.
Didn't
Do you think
somebody
he's just not going to give a fuck if I shoot one of those things
didn't
down?
somebody shoot him down?
I think they shot.
One,
I think
right?
people have been shooting at them.
But he got like, and maybe they'll stop this, but they like charged him with shooting at an aircraft.
I mean,
like in a commercial aircraft.
Nobody knows what it is.
That's bullshit.
Well, that's the thing. So I don't know if it's still the case, but I remember like
It's a commercial aircraft. It's a commercial for a fucking film.
right, exactly.
So
There you
true.
go. I mean, well, so.
Smart guy.
Dude, that's just me thinking.
Oh, what was I gonna say?
Dubai?
Oh, it was legal in Colorado years ago. I don't know if it still is to shoot drones out of the air. Like
Really?
if it came above your property, that was technically like, I guess, your airspace, and they gave you permission. This was like 2015 or 2014, like when drones were kind of, I guess maybe even earlier, just starting to be commercially available
Biggest hit.
or publicly available, I guess. But it's like, why not? If it's over your house and there's a threat of, first of all, cameras, like people have cameras on their fucking drones all the time.
Yeah.
of course.
So that is,
They're going to be peeking.
yeah, it's like, what are we doing?
They're going to watch me in the shower.
What are the laws actually with that, with celebrity?
What,
Because I never even thought of that, where it's like, do they fly drones into like celebrity vacation spots?
I
get
think
that
so. Well,
picture?
people do a lot of they'll fly drones near like celebrities' mansions.
Yeah.
And they'll be like mansion tour.
Right. Yeah, this is Drake.
Yeah.
Here's the weak spot in his security.
So here's Rick Owens' house.
Mike,
Yes.
you hosted Cosmopolitan Sexy versus Skanky.
Hello and welcome to Cosmo's Sexy versus Skanky. I'm Lindsay Rodriguez and this is my promiscuous co-host Mike Cannon.
Hey. Oh no, you deep dove.
Oh.
Yeah, sick.
We dove a little bit deeper than that.
Did you watch any of it?
No.
Oh, good.
I did listen to Madhouse with Maddie Smith, though, so hell yeah. If me and Noah tried on a couple of outfits,
We have a
for
little
you,
bit of a sexy versus skanky.
Could we get you to judge some Sexy or Skanky?
All right. So this is the first look.
Yeah.
Nice.
Sexy or skanky. This is new mom, husband just got shipped off to Iraq.
When you put it that way, then I couldn't possibly say skanky. I mean, sexy, support the troops,
That's
support
sexy as
their
hell.
abandoned children.
What beer distributor did you get that shirt at?
I think I got this in Goodwill.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, I did. All right, next one.
Yeah, dude, I like the leggings too. I think that might be the best part.
No, whenever you're ready.
Okay, so this one's called I Just Had a Baby, but I'm Still in the Union.
Wait, oh, fuck. I'm sorry. I forgot. You have to pull that mic over.
Yeah, you gotta say what you are into the mic, dude.
Okay. So this is I just had a baby, but I'm still in the union, and you know the benefits aren't that good, so I have to keep working.
Can I tell you, you look like you're in the Newsboy Union?
Yeah.
Christian Bale singing, "We're a union just by saying so."
Do you have any more?
Papers here, get your papers here.
Do you have any more fits?
I have another fit.
Go for it, please.
Let's fit. Hold on.
Has
Please.
anyone ever sang Newsies on this show?
No.
Good. All right, I'm the first. And I know I'm not famous. I'm just saying more in the scheme of my family. That's... Dude, that blood pouch is upsetting. That is upsetting, man.
It's back to blue. I'm loving it.
Back to blue. I'm loving it. I'm a little boy and I love McDonald's, but guess what? My dad's a cop.
That's sexy.
Oh, yeah.
That's sexy. You can't be a little boy looking not sexy. I mean, that is... You bought that shirt.
Wait, okay, so that was sexy. so Noah has no skankies yet.
Oh, yeah. No, I guess not. Was the middle one? Did I even give one on that
The
last
middle
one?
one was the Newsies. I would say that that's definitely more sexy.
Yeah, that's pretty sexy,
There
actually.
wasn't much skanky about it.
That's it.
That's it.
We reunion. Now I have Newsies stuck in my stupid head.
I've never seen Newsies.
Dude.
I like a musical though. I'm
Yeah.
really not. I'm not opposed to a musical at all. I saw this past spring, I took my girlfriend to go see Little Shop of Horrors on Broadway, and I wept.
Did you?
I wept.
Was it actually moving?
It was moving. Well, it was amazing. But also the movie with Rick Moranis and Ellen Greene. It's one of my favorite movies of all time. I think it's just really creative and fun, and the Ellen Greene is a hell of a performer.
Yeah,
and it really and I watched the movie so many times, and then we finally I got it for her for Christmas, 2 tickets to go, and then we went the one day, but it was we had to take the mega bus up from Philly, and then our bus just didn't come, and then we called Megabus, and they were just kind of yeah, there's no bus scheduled, and I was like, well, we have 20 people waiting to get on this bus to go to New York, and they were just damn, sorry.
Wow.
And they were like, do you want us to transfer your tickets? Because we were we bought tickets, we have them, and they were like, do you want us to just transfer them to a later bus? And we were like, no, I guess we'll just go another day. We're gonna miss the show.
That's fucking crazy.
Yeah, because they were the next bus is in 3 hours. And we were like, oh no, then.
Wow, that sounds just like Megabus.
Very nice, very sharp.
How do you guys feel about this?
I like it.
This little outfit
You
change
look pretty
I had?
classy.
Really?
Yeah.
You promise?
What did you put on?
I like it. It's the black shirt.
Black shirt.
He has a black shirt. I like it. It used to be blue. Now
I
it's
call
black.
this Dylan in black.
Dylan in blue. Ooh.
Sexier skanky.
It's formal. I think it's sexy, especially with it's very Seinfeldian in the sense that it's all denim and then the Papa White clunky sneaks on the bottom.
Yeah, it's so true. What's the fucking deal? What's the deal with rock pants? What's the deal with denim? I like that. That's good.
Yeah.
That's pretty skanky though. I didn't want to say that in front of him.
I think that's a slut's outfit.
It's
if
a
I've ever
slut's
seen
outfit
one.
for sure. I mean, it's why button up your shirt.
You don't wear that unless you're planning on getting assaulted.
Yes. I mean, it's kind of what was he wearing? You know?
I mean, that sounds right. Oh,
whoa.
Okay.
We're down the shore.
let's go.
We're down the shore.
This is Noah's paints in summer.
Oh,
I like that.
it. I like it. That's sexy for sure.
So the fit is sexy. The fact that you're shoeless and sockless in this hotel room is skanky as all get out. It's
gross as hell.
You are Britney
fucking
Spears in a
mic closet
truck
on.
stop right now, dude. This is exactly right up my ass. I'm ready.
We're ready. We got some purple. We got some tan.
Oh, I made my... Dude.
Wait.
What are you, a girl I just slept with?
Wait, Dylan, is that tuckable underwear?
It's tuckable underwear.
Mike, pardon me. We have an ad read.
Hurry up.
This is perfect timing.
I can't keep hunched over like this for a lot longer.
He has to hunch over because his penis is exposed.
Oh, in the tuckables.
In the tuckable underwear. So, ho, ho, ho. Time to sashay away those pesky little balls and say hello to your new life as a full-fledged woman. This portion of the show is sponsored by Tammy's Tuck 'em Ups, patent pending, so no funny business, silly. Tammy's Tuck 'em Ups is the first underwear made by trans women for trans women.
And me, Dylan.
And Dylan. Tammy's Tuck 'em Ups was invented by U.S. Marine veteran and formerly closeted trans woman Tammy Wilkerson, who served 2 long tours in Afghanistan. Hey, Dylan. You know how hot the desert is, right?
Yeah.
It's scorching. Tammy's beans were baking hotter than Bush's or Boston. And girl, you know she can eat, but it just wasn't feasible. Starting as a large piece of gauze covering up her toy soldiers, it is now the sleek and sexy tuckable underwear that we know and love today. I love them. My family loves them. And hey, Dylan's even wearing a pair right now.
Can we show them?
Show
on your
them.
body.
So go to Tammy'sTuck'emUps.com and use promo code Dylan and Noah for 20% off your initial purchase. That's promo code Dylan and Noah for 20% off your initial purchase on Tammy'sTuck'emUps.com. Tammy's Tuck 'em Ups. Work, bitch.
Hey, Noah, what do you think I call this look? The Tammy.
Ooh.
Sexy.
See, there's nothing. I mean, dude.
Nice. That's huge.
No hesitation. That is sexy.
That's huge for us.
Oh man, the back of your thighs, dude. They look like you've been beaten by your father. You have like 4 belt welts.
He's always sitting on his ankles.
Damn, dude.
You know, Dylan says he has a girlfriend, but I've never met her.
It's just what he calls himself when he wears those underwear.
Yeah, because I'm
You're Dylan's girlfriend.
hey, Dylan's girlfriend. And then he goes, hey, what's up? Yo, what the fuck are you doing here?
I have a question.
Go for it.
I didn't know that you could be in the closet trans.
Yeah. Yeah. You know, like Laverne Cox's character in Orange is the New Black was closeted trans.
So, but wait, wasn't she in prison as a woman?
Yes, but they do flashbacks of him because he used to be like a big jacked firefighter and he had a wife. And then he was like secretly like cross-dressing, and then his wife found all of his clothes and was like, "What the hell is this?" And he was like, "I'm a girl."
Interesting.
Yeah,
That's always the way. That's how Kris Jenner found Bruce.
so true.
Just sashaying around.
Did you guys ever write a bit and then forget you actually have to fucking do it?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
What's the bit?
The fact that, dude,
Wearing his tuckable underwear.
I was
and
like, how
showing
funny? I was like, how funny would it be if I walked out with no pants on, and then I was
said,
like,
so
wow,
funny, yeah.
this shirt's not as long as I thought it was. And then I heard you guys talking about my fucking thighs.
for days. You got thighs for days.
Yeah, right, dude.
Good stem.
You got thighs for days.
All right, let me move the camera back. All right, we're back.
We're back, and that was Sexy or Skanky by Cosmo, sponsored by
Cosmo.
Tammy's Tuck 'em Ups.
Sorry.
You're Cosmo. You're the queen of Melrose.
Yeah?
You're a bit of the queen of Melrose.
Apparently, I'm the queen of thunder thighs. You guys kept talking about my fucking
No,
thighs.
it looks like you were fucking. It looks like your heels
should've-
were digging into the back of your thighs, like you've been sucking dick all day,
Brother.
all day, all night.
No.
Explain those welts on the back of your legs.
My girlfriend's aggressive. I told you she got aggressive last night.
She punches the back of your thigh.
She came in at 1 in the morning. I was
She's
asleep.
fucking you from the back.
She tried
That's
to
like real S&M, right? Is like if you actually wanted to go for full pain and no sex, you like take a fucking branch to the back of somebody's thigh.
Yeah.
There's nothing sexy about that at fucking all. I would like, well, I'd almost pay to watch somebody stay hard during that.
for sure. It's like good luck.
I watched the show Billions, and the guy in it, Paul Giamatti's character, he would wear a fucking rubber band on his wrist so that he could hurt himself, and it would give him like, it was like Popeye's spinach to that guy.
So I used to do that The thing where you like snap your wrist. It's like a psychotic thing to do.
He was doing it because he's a sadomasochist.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah,
I
in the
used to
show.
do it
Just
because
like
I watched
anxiety.
Michael Jordan. And he was like, the way you're great is to fucking punish yourself anytime anything negative happens or you have a bad thought. So you snap yourself in the wrist. Instead, I just hate myself. It worked for him and it did the exact opposite for me.
I forget bad Mike, and you go, you know what? I am pretty bad.
Dude, the amount of like bullshit sports things that I fully fell for, like just platitudes.
Yeah,
unreal.
I forget what athlete this is. It might have been Bo. One of some athletes said that he would
boyfriend.
carry fucking. What was that?
Your boyfriend.
Come on, dude.
Come on.
He would carry. Some guy said that he would carry rocks in his school bag, so I started doing that.
Oh yeah.
to make yourself tougher.
Was that Kyrie or something? Like somebody.
I remember seeing it on TV and said I gotta do it.
You put rocks in your school bag and then get in your car and drive to school.
No, I remember
in high school when I was 18.
I remember reading about Karl Malone's workout, and I immediately started fucking 12-year-olds.
I mean, if that's what the legends do.
You're like, I mean, this guy's a top 2 scorer of all time. There's got to be something in there.
It can't all be bad.
He extended his game once he got old.
Oh man,
Very similar to an Epstein.
yeah. Who's Epstein?
An Epstein, a Clinton.
Epstein or Clinton?
Yeah.
Who are those? Your fucking boyfriends, dude?
No, it's your aunt and uncle.
Brother, what the fuck's that even mean?
Your aunt's Hillary Clinton and your uncle is Jeffrey Epstein. We talked about this.
Damn.
Oh no, isn't that sad?
That's fucking. That's a tough family to be born into, man.
He's down an uncle. He's down an uncle.
Can I see a rock?
You just
Can I,
throw it
can I
directly.
just see a
I
rock?
just realized there's not a window in here.
Can I see it? Yeah. Fuck you, dude. Fuck that.
Seriously?
The seriously had some heft to it.
It's still wet. I think
it
he
is.
fucked up his eye.
Probably. Nah, both eyes perfectly fucking fine.
Both eyes are on. Oh, big tough guy. You love to fucking ruin people's things, huh? You love that.
What are you gonna do,
Dude,
man?
fuck you. Fuck you.
Yo, stop.
Why'd you throw my fucking rock, dickhead?
I'm sorry.
Fuck you. Thank you.
Dude.
I don't even fucking want it anymore.
I like that.
Just fucking don't
I
talk
like
about
that.
my...
There's,
Fuck you.
I like
Don't
that
talk-
there's real punishment on this show.
Don't talk about
I
my...
mean, yeah, you saw. He's a. This is what it's like to work with a dickhead. Sometimes you're. Yeah, it's like you got when you.
Your hat, like once you took off your hat, you look like every TikTok account I follow where the kid like takes off his hat. He's like, "I'll take a burst fade."
They go, "Hey man, where'd you come in from today?" I came from Allentown, Pennsylvania.
I drove 2.5 hours because you're the only barber I've ever heard of.
Wow, 2.5 hours. Well, let's get you done right.
By the way, that's $385 for the cut. It'll be completely useless in 8 days.
Can you put my Pee Wee football number on the back of my head? It's gonna grow in a week.
I love that. Just fucking adult crop circles in our fucking dumb heads.
It's so fucking good.
It's awesome.
You know what?
It's awesome.
I can't believe you fucking maced me.
It's like, don't be a dickhead then, I guess. You're handling it pretty well.
Where'd you get this? The fucking ladies store, dude?
Damn it, I have a show to do. First of all, if I walk into Uncle Vinny's tonight with like rubbing the mace out of my eyes, I won't even be one of 10 that are doing the exact same thing.
Uncle Vinny's
Most
gonna go,
of the people
"The
walking in
mace
there
out."
are rubbing the sleepy mace out of their eyes.
That's how they go to sleep every night.
Oh, man. We are...
Are we gonna do we kind of chill?
Yeah, we're getting to the
We're
end
gonna
of the
do,
episode. We're gonna do some fan questions,
All
Mike.
right,
If you
we have
have
some-
some
our
time.
I'm almost done with my rock.
Fuck yeah.
Perfect. Yeah, I'm
I
done
have
with
to start-
mine.
now I have to
No, you
start
done with
coming up
yours?
with-
Yeah, the eyes are just drying, but yeah, we gotta do a little bit of a story.
Oh, I'm done.
Sick. Perfect.
Done. Story.
I'll read 2. You read 1.
Sure.
I read 1 last time, so
All
that's
right.
yours. I'll read.
Okay.
Do you want to go first? Or you want me to go first?
Sure, I can go first. So we have a Patreon. We ask our fans. We tell them that we have a comedian coming on. We say, hey, ask some questions that you want answered.
Did we remember to specify the comedian this time? Because we didn't do it the last 5.
We must have. I was with you when I sent out the message.
Hey guys, I have a good feeling I'm about to get my 10,000th faggot.
I like to remember that we did, but I'm not 100. Well, we'll find out.
All right,
we'll find out.
We'll read it. All right. Chad MD, you know Chad MD.
He's always
we
asking
love him.
questions.
He's our best guy.
By the way, if you
Chad.
join the Patreon, you can ask questions that get on the show sometimes.
Sometimes.
If we think they're good.
I mean,
I'm
the guys have kind
anybody
of been
do it.
fucking us over lately.
They haven't been really getting the assignment.
So Kevin Brennan, Dave Attell, Louis C.K., Colin Quinn, David Cross, Jimmy Kimmel. I say enough is enough. If you haven't fucked your way to the top of the depravity ladder yet, don't you think you aren't making it?
Mike?
Sure. Is that in reference to Sarah Silverman?
You know
that
what?
for Sarah
That
Silverman?
might have been that might be for Sarah Silverman.
We're not getting Sarah Silverman on this show.
Guys, come on, Chad.
You know what I don't get?
She did just mention that on a podcast, and it kind of went viral. Did you see that? No. I forget what podcast it was, but I know Kevin Brennan. I don't really know him anymore. I haven't been on his pod in a long time, but he, he's a lunatic, but he's very funny. Yeah. But Sarah had some clip where she's like, "I lost my virginity to a comedian. He's basically a white nationalist." And all the comments are like, Kevin Brennan.
Yeah,
It's just so funny.
That's so good.
no.
Kevin Brennan, yeah, for sure.
Dude, that's one thing I've never had. I've never had an ex-girlfriend call me a white nationalist.
I lost my virginity to a white nationalist.
He's out, a comedian.
Getting a text from your buddy being like, Sarah Silverman just called you a white nationalist.
I think
gotta be pretty
You
cool.
just have to be like, well, I'm not.
You did so good at reading that one. You get that one. That one's from, I think that one's from Gun Moo Moo.
Okay, this one's from Gun Moo Moo. Okay.
Funny.
Our first, was he our first? Was he our first patron?
Or
Or was that Pinto?
No, Gun Moo Moo was our first.
He also gives us the most money. Cut that out.
Cut that out.
Do you regret calling your fan base babies after you know what happened? No, that can't be for you.
Wait, what happened, Mike? What'd you do?
I believe a cult was formed, and there was some branding that took place, and then the culling of underage girls to one's green room to have sex with them.
Why'd you do
And
that?
this was you?
That's for Crystalia, not for Mike Cannon.
damn it,
That's Crystalia?
That would be a good get for you guys, though.
Fuck.
I'm great.
Wait, did he actually do that?
I don't know. There's several YouTube documentaries accusing him of such acts. Here's the thing. I don't know him. I never met him. Going by his act and those documentaries, 100% he did it.
Well, you know
What's really funny about this? Mike has been the only comic that we've had on that has known every single fucking one that these are.
Thank fucking
And nobody
God.
else knows it.
It's about time.
That's so funny. That's because I'm keyed into the goss of comedy.
Everyone's always just like, what? That doesn't sound like me.
Ooh, I got one here might be for you. This is from Greg. He's a new
Greggy.
Shout out Greg. Very strong
new
name.
patron, strong name.
Strong Christian name.
This one might be for you. It says, what's the deal? What the fuck's your deal?
Yeah, that one's for me. that's for me. I made my bones asking what's the deal.
What's the fucking
So I get it, man. I get why you're frustrated.
It says it on the. It's fucking for Jerry Seinfeld.
It's for Jerry Seinfeld?
I'm sorry, Mike. This
Fuck,
is
dude.
You know what? Whoever we have on
I know
next.
you're a what's the deal guy.
God damn it.
And I know that Seinfeld's kind of been taking your flow.
Yeah.
Fuck.
What's the deal with mushrooms?
You know what I'm worried about? I'm worried that they didn't get the memo about it being Mike yet. Naeem's going to get a lot of Mike Cannon questions
For
now, I
sure.
think.
It always happens.
Those were good.
I'm sorry that none of them were
I'm sorry.
Directed to me whatsoever.
But you know what,
not
Mike?
at all.
If you listen to the next one,
I'm gonna.
Listen
now
to-
you've given me a reason.
watch the next one, skip all the way to the end of the episode. Somebody's probably going to ask you a question.
And that's called a call to action. Do we have a chain ad this week?
So we did lose a sponsor.
Fuck.
Wait, chain as in like around your neck?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, what are you
So-
guys, white boys selling tickets? That's the white boy selling ticket starter pack. You just immediately get a Jackson chain from a fucking targeted ad on Instagram.
Well, no tickets sold yet.
If you watched the last episode with Sam Talent, you'll know that we got a new sponsor besides Tammy, which was Bart's Discount Bling. And sadly, and probably expectedly,
I mean, he did tell us that his shop was in the middle of the Delaware River.
Whoa.
Bart disappeared.
Bart's gone.
And I'll be honest, Noah, my neck did turn green. So
It was he kept being like his whole catchphrase is "My neck ain't turning green."
So at the end of the ad, it was
we were
I
like,
had
we
to
believed
read.
them. We wore those shades
My
for a
neck is turning-
while.
He had probably the most offensive ad we've ever had. People wrote in.
People did write in. They kept.
People weren't happy
was
about
stuff
it.
Like, do you think black people would keep belly aching about slavery if they had chains like these? And
I
stuff
didn't want to
like
read
that?
it either, but it's like
that's
money's the money.
verbatim. He's paying us the money.
Well, he's
Right.
paying us in chain. He gave us $175 worth of chains.
Yes,
That's cool.
It was pretty cool. But I mean, now he's
It
gone.
wasn't.
Now
It
he's
wasn't
gone.
cool.
He's gone.
3 weeks of showering twice a day. Ain't cool, Mike.
That's true.
You know what that does to your skin?
In this weather,
Are you pretty pumped, though, that he brought the term belly aching back into your life? Because I haven't heard that in a long time, and I guarantee it finds its way into my set tonight.
Yeah. So we don't have that. We don't have our sponsor anymore. But if you have a discount bling shop that is in an
maybe a
undisclosed
Jim's
location,
discount bling or a Michael's.
yeah, I mean we might have to go. We might have to go 12 to 13 blocks east
of the Delaware.
no
the
east
Schuylkill.
east of Jewelers Row to get into the Schuylkill.
No, that's the 14 blocks east. We're in Camden, maybe. We might have to go to Camden.
Does Camden still have no cops, and they just have like those cameras that like echolocate gunshots, and then they send like the 9 cops to whatever?
Is that real?
I think I
didn't
saw
know that
some
was a
Vice.
thing.
I mean, that was in like 06 or something like that. I watched some doc about how they downsized their police force crazy, and then they
That's
put
crazy.
like all of these like echolocation gun, like anytime they would like fire a signal back to the police, and then they know
Whoa.
where the shot was thing, and then they show
That's
up.
like Batman
I don't
stuff.
know.
I
I, mean,
like that.
I assume it didn't
Oh,
work. 'cause
speaking
it's
of
still a
cameras.
There's
nightmare
no
over there.
way it
It's
worked.
still a
Yeah.
nightmare over there.
Speaking of cameras, as an homage to the fact that we are 2 doors down from
The Jersey Shore
the
house.
Jersey Shore house, we have been on Reality Cam. Get a fucking bite of reality up there.
Whoa,
We're on
you go.
reality cam. We are in. This is our smush room.
It's reality, bitch.
this is cool.
This is So we have been on Reality Cam this whole time.
I like to say though, it's not reality. It's actuality. True TV.
And guys, fuck you, dude. That's the end of the
He
show.
hates that I sneeze. He hates that I have allergies.
We need to display our rocks. Oh, and then we have to give quick
We have to give-
backgrounds on.
Nice.
Well, it doesn't have to be quick.
Doesn't have to be quick. I have a lot of lore with mine.
I
go
think
first.
I think everybody knows what mine is.
Everybody know. If you're a fan of the show, you know who that is.
Everybody knows I have an affinity for.
And he even gave her a little ponytail.
Brother, I treat my ladies correctly.
Hell yeah.
Everybody knows that I have an affinity for African American comedy club waitresses.
Yes.
And
we all know this.
When I saw this rock, I immediately thought of my favorite one, My Baby Out in Raleigh. Remember?
I remember your baby out in Raleigh.
My baby out in Raleigh.
He said, you ever been to the Science Museum? They have an exhibit on fungi. I'm a bit of a fungi myself. Dylan Smith, nice to meet you.
Nice.
And she ignored me and then served drinks. So
So now you're gonna travel back there with that rock and hit her over the head with it.
I didn't get her name, but I like to think it's Jennifer. This rock is Jennifer. The Black Comedy Club waitress is at Good Nights.
I like it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's lips.
The best part is, even if all of them watch it, they'll never know who I'm talking
We'll
about.
never know. I mean, it's full out there.
Please.
It looks like Jennifer just got the Steve Harvey lineup because there's not a baby hair to be found.
Jennifer worked a rough night.
I heard Randy Feltface was in town.
Dave
He felt face. He face fucked Jennifer.
Do you know about Randy Feltface? No. Randy Feltface is an Australian puppeteer.
He's
with
a
puppet.
puppeteer comedian.
And we went out to Raleigh with Tim, And Tim was in the little room and Randy Feltface was in the big room.
Sold out 2 shows.
Yeah. Oh, I've been in that position,
Crazy.
dude. I've been in the position where you've sold fucking like 11 tickets to the, early show on a Saturday, the prime show, and then the guy whose sign says comedy, music, magic, sex, and he's like sold out for all 8 shows.
It's
and you're like, I'm gonna fucking take my whole life in the middle of Cleveland,
in Raleigh, and just the line out the door for Randy Feltface as we're just kind of sitting around being like, well, I guess our show's starting soon. We were like, what the fuck?
I will say this: Tim's fans hung for a while.
They did hang for a while. Well, you can't talk to a puppet after the show.
That is so true. Nobody knew who Randy was. Nobody knew. I talked to an Australian guy and then I walked away and I was like, that guy might be a fucking millionaire.
That could be Feltface.
That's Randy.
That could be Feltface.
That's Randy.
Yeah, but please tell us.
Okay, so I have just a little bunny rabbit.
I like the teeth.
That's a rabbit?
It's a little bunny rabbit. Look at his ears. Look at his big floppy ears. Look at his little cotton tail.
Looks like
So his name is Steven, and he's going through a divorce. I also birthed him a mere hour ago. And he's trying to get himself back out there. His wife is like, I'm taking the kids. His wife's like, you're never going to see your kids again.
It looks like a rabbit was jammed into a mason jar.
And that's what divorce feels like. So he's struggling. He's doing open mics. He's going to Fergie's. He's
doing Philly comedy.
He's going to Friendly Lounge. He's not going to go to Raven though, because those guys suck.
Do I bump him or does he bump me?
He bumps you for sure. Well, I mean, he's a veteran. He's been doing it forever.
I can't keep getting bumped by these.
Are crazy.
I can't keep getting bumped by divorcee rabbits.
I mean, you're not as sad as him.
That's true.
You need to be sadder than. You need to be as sad as him, if not sadder.
You sad rabbit.
I need to.
You mo.
You could say I need to hit rock bottom.
You need to hit.
I wasn't trying to stop you. I was pointing at how good that was. Smash away.
Damn, dude.
So he's trying to get his kids back. It's not looking good for him. It's like, funny enough, a public defender for his divorce case.
Nice. Okay.
And
Luigi Mangione.
It's never going to work out. But we're praying for him. This is Stevie.
Damn, I really felt that when you said. I never even thought about that. A public defender for a fucking divorce
Isn't
case.
that sad?
That's pretty sad.
Isn't that desolate stuff? It's pretty, and that's why he goes up ahead of you at Friendly Lounge.
True. Mike, yours looks pretty happy.
Okay. This is mine.
Hell yeah, that's
Why
it.
rock?
That's the
Please.
best one.
Not bad. Pretty fun.
That's the best one.
So the backstory of this is a person on the brink. This is a person that hasn't been living their truth. They've been indoctrinated into this service industry where they're taking orders all day, every day, never feeling truly like themselves, having no room to express any of their interests or fun or like cute little quirks of their life. And then this represents the breaking point where they decide to leave the military, develop an underwear called Tuck It, and change their name to Tammy.
That's Tammy
Wilkerson?
This is Tammy Wilkerson.
Formerly Tommy?
Formerly Tommy.
No way.
No cock, no rock. This is she.
It's like, wow. That's incredible.
I mean,
I never thought I'd meet the woman.
You did, yeah.
And there she is.
There she is.
And thank God she's living her truth.
Because this wasn't working for her.
That's not it. Did you see that clown face she painted on every day in
She had to
Afghanistan?
paint on a smile.
A painted on smile and balls flapping in the wind.
All seriousness, my son is gonna love this.
that looks really good.
Yeah.
It's definitely the most detailed out of all the ones we've done.
Nice. All right, I'm feeling good about
Yeah,
that.
Fuck
that's
yeah.
very
You did a very good job. That's
very
great.
good.
I'll take it.
Well, that's the show. Mike, thank you so much for coming on.
Thank you. This has
Do
been
you wanna
so
plug
fun.
anything?
Yeah, my special Traumatized Animal is out on YouTube. I'm starting a new pod in February with Andy Haynes. That's going to be fun. So keep an eye out for that. And just social media. I am Mike Cannon.
Fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Appreciate you, boys.
Me?
Yeah, you do some plug. Appreciate you. Thank you for doing this.
Yeah, we
This is
totally
amazing.
appreciate it. This was awesome.
We're next to the Jersey Shore house.
Dude, when me and Noah walked, we were walking to find rocks today, and I looked up and I was like, that's the t-shirt shop. And then Noah was like, it's got a fucking picture of the guys on it. And then we walked around to see the front of it, and I was like, dude, I can't believe I made it here.
That's so funny.
I couldn't have been more excited about a fucking thing. We took pictures. I'll put the pictures
so
in.
many pictures.
Me and Noah took pictures in front of it. This is probably the most fun we've had doing the show, I think.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, this
being
was
able
a
to
lot
come
of
out
fun.
here, do this. So much fun. Big fan of
yeah.
you anyway. So
Oh,
it's like,
appreciate
this
it,
is
man.
awesome.
Yeah, this was
And
huge.
Same. By the way, those t-shirt guys are incredible at their job. I was in there with my wife and we were looking for a onesie for my child to be, now born.
Yeah.
And I guess we were talking or whatever, and the guy goes, "Come on, Mike, just get a shirt," or something like that.
Yeah.
And I was like, "What the fuck?" And I kept walking around because he kind of did that and then disappeared. And I was like, "Oh, that's crazy!" Like, my wife was like, "Oh, would he recognize you? Like, he knows from podcasts or something like that? That's crazy." And he's like, and he came back. He's like, "Yeah, I listen to podcasts. I recognize you. Come on, Mike, get a shirt."
Damn.
And I'm like, "Wait, what's
That's
happening?" I was
so
like,
fucking
do you really recognize me?" He's like, "No."
How did he know you? Oh, he probably heard your wife call you Mike.
He heard my wife call my name and then say the podcast thing, and I was like,
shit.
"You're the best salesman I've ever met in
my
my
God.
entire life."
How
I bought like
Mike
8
this
shirts.
man? That's unbelievable.
Mike walks out in a fucking Italian shirt. Guy's Irish.
Dude, I bought a shirt with the Italian horn on the front. I was like,
Mike was like, I don't want to buy a shirt, but you can print Juicy on my ass, on my jeans right now. Throw Juicy on my dungarees, please. Dylan Smith Comedy on Instagram, Dillon, spelled like Tim Dillon, but more gay. What else do we plug? Oh, the Patreon.
Patreon, Two-Headed Dog,
yeah.
Two-Headed Dog Comedy.
Hell yeah.
That was sick.
That was sick.
Yeah, Two-Headed Dog Comedy on Patreon. We do a secret podcast that's just me and Dylan. We name names, so listen
And we
to
gotta
it.
stop doing that.
We gotta stop
No,
naming
never
names.
stop, dude.
We've
The clips are running dry because we keep naming names.
we keep so you guys have already seen it in the middle of this episode. We clipped the Patreon and we put it in here, and we have been able to do it. Like we've recorded 3 pods in between these 2 episodes, and we haven't found a fucking clip, man.
we
Can you
haven't
not
had-
just bleep the names or even just the context?
It's
Give it
the
away.
The context
giving
is
it
kind of
away,
like
man.
we were at Helium Comedy Club and we were with these people. And guess
Just
what
beep
this
the
person
where,
said?
all the identifying information so that it's on your pod. It's just, so we were at the beep and we're hanging with beep.
It's gonna be bad. Yeah. Somebody's somebody's face looks like this. Can't say who,
Oh my God, that's too good.
but that's
We
it.
almost ruined a relationship with that at Helium.
Nice. Nice.
But yeah, thank you guys for watching. This was awesome.
Thank you so much. Goodbye.
Peace.